Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Sit here with Dewey Blaylock.
Hey, Winston.
Welcome to the show. We sit here relaxing. Guess what we're talking about? Fishing.
King fishing.
King mackerel fishing. Just got off the phone with Miller down at Sea-Quarters Marina. He fished that same tournament. He was just telling me they caught 11 kings.
Yeah, they were down south.
Yeah, and but the biggest one was 23 pounds, so it didn't place.
Decent catch.
That's a
decent catch.
That's about the size of the one we got up to the boat and lost. But anyway, let's get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at 767-5500. And the big deal now is the low pressure area that's southwest of us. Looks like the heavy part's going in Louisiana, and we're going to get the winds. We're going to get some high seas.
They've declared a state of emergency in Louisiana.
So just be aware of that. And it may, once it hits land, it may sort of curve back this way. That's where the track has it coming. So, and it's going to. The big thing about it is it's going to sit there. I mean, just going to move really, really slow. And that's when the downpours really catch up on you.
They're thinking 20 inches in some places.
That's amazing. And we may. You get anywhere further west of us, the harder the rain's going to be. They're predicting 2 to 3 for Panama City and Apalachicola, but over there toward Destin and Sandestin, maybe 4 to 5 inches. So be aware of that, and the rain's going to come hard. It's going to flood those streets. So right now, 74 here, 73 in Mariana, 82 in Apalachicola, and 81 in Sandestin. One good thing about it, the temperature is not going to be high. It's just going to get up to 88.
You look at the temperature, and it's not going to hit the 90s.
It's not going to hit the 90s. That's the first time this summer, for a couple of days. It's not going to hit the 90s all through the Labor Day. So that will be an advantage.
Start thinking about hunting with a little cooler weather, huh?
A couple more weekends like this.
Okay.
Water temperature dropped 1 degree to 87. The seas already predicted right today at 4 to 5. So. Nobody's going out today, so just be aware of that. And the red flags up here, are they down in the Gulf County?
Yeah.
Red flags already? Yeah. All right, river readings. Take a look at our river readings. Now, you may be able to run out and get some fishing in freshwater, okay, because you can get out of that rain. The Apalachicola is at 0.6, okay, you just stayed there, 0.6, and the Choctaw at Caraville, it's reading 0.00, folks. It is flat line. It's going to start going up, flowing backwards upriver, okay? Now let's take a look at our Carl Vernon Marine Construction tide chart, which I can't find. I'll find it later and show it to you, but we'll talk about the tide chart a little bit later. So take a look at Sea-Quarters Marina. Do I have that up there, Perry? Just got a phone. Millard said they've had a good week, and most of the folks down in Carabel are they're further away from us. They might not go this weekend, but they've caught some nice kings, and go give them a visit every Friday morning. Like to mention Sea-Quarters Marina and Millard Collins and the crew down there. Okay? Let's take our first break. We'll be right back with Dewey.
Hi, welcome to the Panama City campus of Florida State University.
Did you know that the #1 industry in the state of Florida is tourism? People come to Florida to play, and it's the job of professional recreators to create those opportunities so that people can come out and play.
If you want to learn about recreation, tourism, and special events, check us out.
Flag with Professional Fiberglass and Marine Service. We offer all types of boat repair, fiberglass work, bottom painting, detailing, buffing. If your gel coat's looking dull, we can get that boat looking good for you again. We also offer a pickup and delivery service, and we have trailers that you can use if we are going to work on your boat, and we can come and get your boat for you. We can be reached at 850-960-9054, or you can reach us on the web at profiberglassmarine.com.
Bill Kramer's Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is Panama City's exclusive full-line dealership, built on a 45-year foundation of trust and total customer satisfaction in all departments, including our huge pre-owned department, where we'll pay top dollar for your current automobile as a trade-in, or we'll place your vehicle on our lot and help you sell it. At Bill Kramer's Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. 4 decades, 3 generations, 1 tradition.
Panama City living is simply better without glasses. The Eye Center of North Florida offers the most advanced cataract surgery using lifestyle lens implants, which allow you to see all distances glasses-free. Our surgeons perform this quick and painless procedure at our accredited surgery center. When it comes to your vision, trust your local experts in surgical eye care. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
All right, welcome back. We'll take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Carl Vernon Marine Construction. Taking a look at it here, the high tides. We're looking at high tide this morning at 12:14. We've already had the high tide now, so it's going out. And this morning, well, it's going to stay out until 10:37. Okay, 10:37 to start coming in. So we got an outgoing tide. Okay, we're talking about how this weather is going to affect fishing, not just for the weekend, but for 3, 4, 5 days afterwards. I know when a big storm comes, and it's different on the bottom fishing and the surf up high. It really sort of improves the bottom fishing because it gets things churned around a little bit.
Well, it moves it around a little bit. Up in the surface waters, when you have a big storm, plus you have all the rain, you've got a lot of turbidity in the water. It's not very clear. And some of the larger fish, they feed more visually than through a sense of smell. And when that water's that dirty, they tend to slow down on their feeding. Now you might be able to chum some up, but the fish moving around is not going to be as prevalent. Not going to be feeding heavy.
Well, I think it's going to work out really good because we're about 2 weeks now away from grouper season. So it's going to sort of churn it up, get them moving around a little bit on the bottom, and it's going to get us set for grouper season. You were telling me you're not going to be able to make the first weekend?
Well, my son is just made chief in the Navy.
Good deal.
And he's been going through the ordeal that they put him through.
Yeah.
And that's his 16th, I believe, is his graduation day. We're going to go over there and help him celebrate that. They keep him up for 24 hours straight. And then they have their actual ceremony.
Good. I can understand the family goes before fishing, so I know that'll be fun. But the following weekend.
Maybe that following weekend we can get out. Or during the week. We'll go.
Well, you know, I have been known to take off work and go fishing.
So we've got a couple spots out there that they've just been waiting.
Yeah. Well, I know you just fished at Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Tournament. I think they had 117 boats in it.
Yeah.
And Millard fishes. So we had this nucleus of folks that fish these tournaments and all. It's one of the most fun. I enjoy these captains meetings and going. And like I saw you Friday night, saw Millard, just talking about fishing and what we're going to do the next day. And actually, we ended up changing my plans after I talked to you and 3 or 4 others, and we'd plan on going that way, and we went that way, but they caught the fish that way.
Yeah, they caught the fish the other way. I went way, way west.
We did too.
Had a great time, but didn't see a lot of fish. Nice fish caught. My buddy Mitch said he stayed in close. Caught his nice fish.
Mitch Coleman, he won the
his
slam.
team. We'll say his team. He actually got to be on the boat this time.
Yeah. Well, it does take a team. It takes 3 or 4 good fishermen. And
it does.
We found that out. And
they worked hard at it.
Yeah. Well, how's everything going at the restaurant, y'all?
It's good. Good. We're seeing some nice fish come in. Oh yeah.
Are you talking about some swordfish? Talking about some nice
we've had swordfish. We've had some real nice wahoo. What happens is when the tuna boats go out, and we've been getting really nice yellowfin tuna, but when they go out after tuna, they end up bringing some wahoo in.
Okay.
And we tend to get a little bit of that, and it's very tasty, grilled up properly.
Oh man, the thing about it, it's always fresh, and you just got it coming in right there on the plate. So that's good.
And we've been seeing triple tail on the menu, and a number of other fish.
I didn't realize they brought in that much triple tail, so they all bring some in?
They bring some in.
We're going to show a picture after this break. We're going to take a break in a second. I've got a picture of a big flounder. Have y'all been getting some flounder in yet?
Yeah, we have had some flounder. Okay. We tend to try to buy a consistent size at the restaurant, but
I see, people like Captain Anderson, they all do that on a red snapper. They don't want a big old red snapper. You just want that 15, 16 inches.
Well, to be honest, the younger fish are a little bit more tender.
Yeah. And that's why when you go in these king mackerel tournaments, you may catch that 40-pounder, but I don't think it's going to be good for maybe winning the prize, because most people are not going to eat a big one like that. So. All right, well, look, we're going to take a break. We got some pictures. You got this flounder. This picture, this flounder, one of the biggest ones I've seen in a while. So let's take this break and come back and look at this picture.
Captain's Cove Marina, designed with fishermen in mind. Easy access to the best fishing along Florida's Forgotten Coast. Deep sea fishing, fly fishing from a kayak, cruising endless miles of bayous, bays, and the intercoastal waterway. Count on the captain's crew to work hard to make your day on the water the best ever. Captain's Cove Marina, 1617 Grouper Avenue, Port St. Joe, 850-227-3357.
Panama City Beach is known as one of the top dive destinations in Florida. Divers Den offers daily dive charters that can accommodate up to 13 divers. Our boat captain is U.S. Coast Guard certified and a PADI dive instructor. We have trained professionals who offer a variety of scuba certifications. Come see us at our 2 locations on Thomas Drive and Tyndall Parkway.
Come on down to Blue Water Outrigger, where you'll always find friendly service, fresh and saltwater fishing rods, top of the line men's and women's apparel. Don't forget to pick up your live baits and let us help you with all your outdoor needs. Check out our wide selection of top quality reels and hunting necessities and everything in between. Come see us or order online. We'll be waiting for you right next door to Piggly Wiggly, Port St. Joe.
Hey everybody, this is Brad Stevens coming to you from Sunjammers Water Sports on Highway 79. You know us for your fishing kayaks and all your sailing needs. What you may not know is that we stock a full line of inshore and offshore tackle, specializing in the Captain Joe fish-on lures. We stock his grouper baits, his SS minnows, his shredders, along with all of your gulp baits, Joe jigs, the edge hook, your U-Pro rods, and live bait. Come see us at Sunjammers Water Sports, 315 North Highway 79.
So that's interesting. All right, welcome back, folks. We're talking about right now what's really people are really getting into here and down in Gulf County. You're talking about gator hunting.
That's right.
And tell them about going to the dive shop, getting some.
Well,
stuff.
you know, I went to the dive shop to pick up a few
powerhead.
Well, I wasn't buying a powerhead. I was buying a spear tip, and I asked him, well, why don't you have any more inventory? Where's everything? Well, the gator hunters clean the inventory out.
That's a good problem.
And a lot of people have permits this year. There are a lot of gators up Lake Wimico. People, you can go out and see 60 at a time shining around that lake. Of course, they're difficult to get to. But
yeah, and we'll go through phases. I think we're in between the phases. But I had some pictures sent in, and they're getting some nice ones. And you know, people eat those gators. A lot of them still.
Sure do.
We were talking about this weekend. I think the best part of the weekend is going to be really today, tomorrow. And you planning on going scalloping today?
Well, we're just going to get out and have my wife's got the day off today, and our plans were to get out and go scalloping. If the storm hadn't turned it up too much, that's what we're going to go do.
Well, you know, where we are, the wind's going to be coming out southeast, so you're going to hug that shoreline and still, you know, go down around.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll still be okay, even if you just
St. Joe Bay should be fine.
Well, we're planning on going scalloping tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll go. Rain doesn't bother us that much, of course, just the lightning. We talked about it, so if we
that'd wake you up.
we'll stay away from that and all. All right, talking about the floundering now. Look at this picture, folks. This is a great picture. Check this out. This is sent to me. It's what you call a doormat. We talked about this before. So, hello, Winston. My name is Joe Holzman. Me and my longtime friend, Dwayne Ziegler, went to St. Joe Bay Sunday night on a floundering trip. I had not been in 10 years. We got a total of 13 fish, with the biggest one weighing in at 7.6 pounds. It was 26.5 inches long and 12 inches wide. I thought you'd like to see it, so I added an attachment. I don't think it will be another 10 years before I go back. All right. Good job there, Joe. That's an excellent. But what you're talking about the flounder behind him?
Yeah, I mean he's holding up a really nice large flounder. But take a look at the flounder in the back of the picture too. That's nice.
That is nice.
So they were most likely gigging flounder.
Yeah, they were gigging them on Sunday night and all. And
I think I might have to go do that tomorrow night or maybe tonight.
Well, again, staying on the shoreline and all will be good. And I haven't had that luck. I've been a time or two in Eagle Harbor and haven't had. I've got a few, but nothing.
I'd probably have an itchy finger and end up getting a stingray.
It's exciting, I know. One of the things too, y'all have been so good about sending pictures and all, and a lot of things going on now. Check out these. I've got some deer pictures. I know you like to hunt too. You're a bird hunter. But these are from Troy Sexton. Check what Troy sent us last night. He said, "Hey, Coach, I just wanted to share some of the nice 8-point photos on my property near. You can find them, okay? But look at there. That is a pretty picture right there in velvet. Nice, healthy-looking deer. That's one of the pictures there. Then they sent this one too. Okay, moving around, but that's the same nice buck there. Got a good-looking coat on him and all. Nice-looking buck." Okay, that comes from Troy Sexton. Thank you, Troy, for sharing that with us.
Well, that should be a reminder to everybody to go out because you don't want to be putting your stand up the day of the season.
Yeah.
You need to go out to your property and get your stand ready now.
Oh yeah, and your food plots should already be planted and all. And they're moving around, and people are just beginning to talk a little bit about hunting, and we're going to talk more and more about it. But like I say, right now, we're in a transition stage, and you and I talk about this a lot. August is over, and here we are in September. Okay, we're right on the verge of that fall migratory route, but the weather is going to play a big factor with us.
It will.
And,
it will.
And I know you keep your boat down at St. Joe Marina, and you fish at tournaments and all, but a lot of times you just go out and fish.
Oh, I like to just go.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun to get out, and especially a group of people you know that just go out and have a nice day on the water. You're coming up on the 16th. We're looking at picking up some of those black grouper we've been having to throw back.
Oh man, I know it. I can't wait. We've changed our plans again a couple of times too on grouper season, but it opens. That's 2 weeks from now, folks. Talking about grouper season opening, and a lot of folks.
We are. I mean, we're watching those currents as well because, you know, in the fall you typically can get some of those deep Gulf currents pushing some of the pelagics up closer to our shores. So,
yeah.
You might be out there trolling for a kingfish and end up with a sailfish or a white marlin.
Oh, I know. That's the thrill of going out there. You know, we talked about the Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association. Those guys, with the money they've got now, they got an $80,000 grant. You were telling me, then they're going to match another $20,000.
Well, they've got 60, and they're match it with they have a 20 match, and they got the 60 from Florida Fish and Wildlife.
So a total of $80,000.
So they're continuing to build those reef structures.
Yeah. And that's nothing but a plus for everybody. The boaters.
And I can tell you, I know that the Florida's team, they fished those reef structures. That's where they caught their kings that won the tournaments.
Yeah. Again, and I was telling my class about this yesterday. We're talking about just fish in general.
Yeah.
And it's one word you can talk about: freshwater, saltwater, whatever. It's structure. Finding that structure.
Right.
Talking about it. And I know you teach some at the college level, some marine biology, and y'all talk much about that kind of stuff? Or?
Well, we do when we get to that section. Right now, we're a little bit ahead of that. We're talking about weather and waves right now.
Another thing I was talking about this yesterday. I've got an email. I'm going to get to it. I may wait and do it Monday or Tuesday. Chumming, the importance of chumming. We talked about this, like I said, yesterday, and I've got some feedback on it. I had people talk to me on the phone, then email. You do some chumming at times, don't you?
We do a little bit. It's not my favorite thing to sit and do, but you know, this time of year, it's really great to get your chum set up and go out and fish at night.
Yeah.
Because when you start that, the black snapper will come up off the bottom in some of these reef structures, and red snapper is not legal, but black snapper certainly is. And there's a lot of black snapper out there, a lot more than you realize.
That black snapper has saved a lot of charter boats trips. And I know I've been on some where you've had trouble getting, or red snapper's been out of season, you've had trouble, then you go, and they'll find some nice back. And a lot of it's down y'all's way, down off the Cape. Some good bottom there.
Sure is.
Now we have a this fall run coming soon. It's going to get the big smoker kings. You know, talking about these big smokers and all.
Like the ones that you and I didn't catch last weekend?
The ones we were looking for the Saturday. It was a little bit early, so that's why we thought about that. We were headed west because we thought we might get them back coming that way. All right, look. All right, enough talking about fishing. I know people are waiting to give away. Listen, we'll get started about fishing. The show, we'll be talking when the show goes off. We got a draw for Tarpon Dock Seafood. Okay, Maria Abrams emailed me the other night. Here's what we're giving away. First one's going to be 4 crab cakes. Second one will be a $20 gift certificate, and the third one is going to be a jalapeno smoked tuna dip plus a Cajun tuna dip.
Wow.
I'm going to let you do the drawing, Dewey.
All right.
So people want, I'm going to stir it up really good.
You're going to stir it up?
Yeah. And this is going to be this from Tarpon Dock Seafood. And folks, we've got Labor Day weekend, got ball games and all. It'll be a great time to go ahead and get some seafood.
Yeah, we got to see how that LSU game turns out.
Who are they playing?
Oregon.
State?
Oregon.
That's right.
Oh, here's our lucky winner.
All right. Dosey Cutchins. Dosey Cutchins, you're going to win the 4 crab cakes, okay?
Got one more coming out.
All right, this will be for the
$20
bottom. $20 gift card.
There you go.
Randy Burling. He's been after me for months. He said
he hadn't won anything.
He said I didn't put his name.
Now.
All right, Randy, you win $20. I know you're watching.
Lucky for me to be on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is jalapeno smoked tuna dip.
I might have to get some of this.
This would be good for ball games.
Yeah.
Pat McCamick up there in Wausau. All right, so that's the 3 winners in that order. All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your visits.
When you think of a successful hunting season, 2 things come to mind: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. Browning is the best there is, and C&G Sporting Goods is your factory direct, full-line Browning dealer. C&G stocks Browning guns, camo, knives, scopes, gun safes, bows, and much more, including hunting and fishing license. Look over the new Browning BAR camo short track and X-Bolt rifles. Why pay good money for anything less than a Browning? Browning and C&G, the best there is. Home of the experts.
It's Kubota Summertime Deal Days at Soul Tractor, and Kubota finance offers are heating up.
Right now, we have long-term finance rates for qualified buyers.
We have the deals you've been waiting for on new Kubota compact track loaders.
Come take a look at our new Kubota compact track loaders and excavators today.
Hurry to Soul Tractor's Kubota Summertime Deal Days and get your best deal on a new Kubota today while the sun shines.
For 26 years, Mills Heating and Air has been serving the Emerald Coast from Navarre Beach to Bay County, Crestview to Defutiac Springs with residential and commercial accounts. 7 days a week, we provide quality service and installation, in-home evaluations, air quality, and duct cleaning. We offer free estimates, convenient financing, and preventative maintenance agreements.
For lower bills, call Mills 234-8177.
Your Panhandle carrier dealer.
Now, welcome back. Let's take a look at Express Lane Fishing Game Forecast. Our peak times for today, we're looking at 4:20 to 6:20 this morning, and this afternoon, you're looking at 4:28 till 6:28, brought to us by Express Lane. Now quickly, let's get in our Tarpon Dock Seafood, our famous Friday fishing forecast, and I got a report last night from Bruce Mixon over in South Walton. He said it was a slow week fishing, but now they did catch some nice specks on the east end of Choctawhatchee Bay. They were hitting topwater jigs and live bait, and most all of them were right there in the slot. So he also caught a couple flounder in Choctawhatchee Bay, so that's good right there. So he was slow rolling a 1/4 ounce spinnerbait on the bottom. Okay, here in Panama City, the pier fishing we talked about it on the pier reports. The winning king mackerel was caught off the Panama City coast, and also the pier. They've caught some nice Spanish and some kings there. And the redfish have been good around the docks up in North Bay and over in East Bay. Saw a picture of Mayor Greg Brudnicki with that nice redfish there. Mexico Beach, what's going on there?
Well, right now the Spanish, early and late. In fact, when the tournament was ending, the Spanish lit up on the buoys.
They did, didn't
There must have been hundreds and thousands of Spanish just out the buoy line. And they're big Spanish. They're in that 4 to 5 pound range.
Yeah, that's funny you said that. I was catching bait fish by the buoy right outside the pass, and we were catching Spanish on the little bait rigs. Yeah. I mean, they were fighting. You got a lot of weight. That's a lot of fun.
These are nice eating big
I could do a whole show on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Blair was talking about. We're going to run out of time here, folks. But Blair Morgan talking about scalloping. The bay's been full of scallops again.
Oh, it's still full of scallops.
It's amazing.
And they're large now.
I see all the people out there and see how many scallops left.
Yeah.
But we're going to try this weekend. Scallops have been really good. Floundering's been good. Tarpon. He said a tarpon is still off the Cape Point there.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, about 100, school to 150. Okay, so be aware of that. Down at offshore, and Blair had a good trip on red grouper offshore going out to Indian Pass. So it's been a good week all in all.
I thought those red grouper were going to be secret.
Well, he didn't tell me what he caught them. He just said
no. They should be reaching a nice size. There've been a lot of red grouper, but most of them have been just under the limit earlier during snapper season. Now they should be reaching limit size. Should be able to limit out on red grouper.
That sounds good. Folks, we're going to end the show today on a special presentation, a little about a minute and a half video. We got a Labor Day weekend. First of all, be careful if you're out on the water. And this is going to be a salute to the American worker, the men and women who get up every morning and go to work. That's why we have Labor Day. And this is a little salute. This is our national anthem with Whitney Woodrick. So let's watch this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.